Hello, it's your boy DK Bones. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm coming here with you with I guess, a little breakdown from comicbookmovie.com, article by Josh Walding. I dropped the look at the trailer yesterday. I got hit on YouTube, so I'm going to do a little breakdown of the trailer, go over the article. It says, hey, biggest reveals and story spoilers in the awesome new trailer. New Superman trailer was wild. Has wild comic book fans since being released early today. We're not now taking a deeper dive into all the biggest moments and reveals in the latest sneak peek for the movie. Article goes on to say, as promised, DC Studios released the first full trailer of Superman earlier today, which took, I don't understand why it takes a freaking that amount of time after the teaser supposedly this teaser that they put out in December to drop a trailer, um, possibly because they were doing reshoots, or when people first saw it, they didn't like what they saw. I, as the article says, I am skeptical too. The preview has wowed even the biggest skeptics, with James Gunn's approach to the hero clearly rooted in the comics. It's a far cry from Bryan Singer's overly knowledgetic approach in Superman Returns and Zack Snyder's moody Kal-El. I said that in my video yesterday about how Superman Returns, people didn't like the way that it was shot. There wasn't a lot of action. At some points it was boring. And then Zack Snyder's had a lot of action, but it just seemed Superman was like always on down and out. I still think that this trailer shows, I guess, both sides a little bit. That's what I was saying yesterday. Article goes on to say, now we comb through every frame of footage in the trailer to explore the biggest moments and reveals from newly discovered story details to present present of Kryptonite and other big nods to what's been seen on the page. Gosh, I get my words out. So the first breakdown, I guess, is Lois interview, which I was saying yesterday that on my other video that this isn't the first time Lois has interviewed Superman in a movie, the original Superman movie with Christopher Reeves, and I do not know the lady that I can picture her face. I just don't remember her name. In the first Superman that she interviewed him on the balcony, outside balcony, but she did not know that he was Clark Kent. In this shot, she knows he's both Superman and Clark Kent. Sorry about that. My dog's barking back here, or growling. Stop. Our neighbor dog's out and he growls. So, sorry about that. We'll be in the video. All right. So as I was saying, sorry about that. He gets a little jealous. Might as well not even cut it out. Yeah, she in the original Superman, she interviewed Superman not knowing that he was Clark. That he was Clark. So. This is so difficult when they bring that dog out in the story. And he barks at nothing. It's a dog. Having a dog is fun. The next breakdown is Secretary of Defense. The character Rick Flag. I guess he was in Creature Commandos. Go over this part of the article. On comments from Frank Grillo, says that Red Flag take over from Commander Waller as head of Argus, Twitter indicates that he's risen much higher up the ranks than that. Lois tells Superman that the Secretary of Defense is looking into his recent intervention overseas, and it's then the action cuts to Flag, seeing as he helped avert World War III and Creature Commandos, it would make sense for the government to take him in a higher position, meaning he's now Waller's boss and in charge of safeguarding the United States. Yeah, and then you see him with the capture of Superman, I guess, for like war crimes or whatever. The next breakdown: truth, justice, and the Superman way, not the American way. It's a far change from the first Christopher Reeve Superman. Much has been said over the years whether Superman stands for the American way, along with truth and justice, and Gunn may have tipped his hat with the new trailer. Blah blah blah. That's not important to me. The Hammer of Borevia, I think that's how you say it. Ultraman makes a few sporadic appearances throughout the preview, but we see more of the Hammer of Borevia. We now start piecing things together. Obviously, the country where Superman decided to end that conflict. So obviously, he was on the other side. Now he's facing Superman. Again, I'm going to post this article in my video. You can read the article for yourself. I'm just skimming over it. 4, Lex Luthor's inside, and we saw that inside the Fortress of Solitude. It's not the first time he's in any movie or show. He's been in the Fortress of Solitude. The Orb, Kryptonite. This scene was pretty cool. You got Metaphor sitting in the back of Kryptonite, and obviously these guys are up there roughing up Superman. I still don't know how I feel about that suit. Anyways, Mama Pop and Pop Kent. It's not the first time we've seen where the father Clint is actually alive, and they're attending to Superman. I guess he got messed up. Justice Gang, and they showed a lot of, well, not a lot. They showed some of their fighting skills in this latest trailer, which I think is pretty cool. I like this is how they're going to do the Green Lantern Corps. This is going to be pretty good. But they show Guy Gardner's powers. They showed Hawk Girl, Mr. Terrific. And I think those shots were pretty decent. Anyways, I just did this video because I got hit on YouTube for breaking down the trailer as I played it, but they said it was copyright. So, but you can also see it on Rumble. I didn't get copywritten on that, or X. So, yeah. Other than my dog acting like a fool, this is my breakdown of the Superman trailer. Again, I'm going to leave the article in there. Please like, subscribe to my channels, my YouTube, my Rumble, and my X. If you don't like any material, please leave a comment or a dislike. Or if you do like it, give me that thumbs up and share my content if you want to see. Other than that, I'll see you guys later. Peace.